Our guests, Wong Pui and our very own Stella Ong. Welcome to the studio, ladies. How are you guys doing today?
Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. And of course, it's an absolute pleasure to talk to both of you today. And courage in the current. Now, the topic itself, the title itself seems very vague, but we are going to be talking a lot about it today. And we start off with this one. Tell us about yourself and what do you do?
So, I am an educator as well as a newsreader for Traxx FM.
Yeah. Would you like to say, this is Stella Wong with the news at
This is
5?
Stella Ong with the news at 11.
There we go. You know what, Stella? I've always noticed you never had an accent. How is that so?
I think, I don't know, this is just the accent as it is.
Wow, it's such a neutral accent. I had trouble initially placing your ethnicity because you always say Stella, right? You don't say Stella
right,
Ong, right?
right.
So it's like, who is Stella? I don't know.
I can also do like, this is Stella.
Now you're
right?
an Indian. Welcome to Traxx FM.
welcome.
You're doing it better than me. So you're an educator, you are a newsreader, and you are what other hats do you wear?
I'm also an open water swimmer.
And that's what we're talking about today, aren't we?
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, so pool swimmer, most of them, they swim in the pool.
Yeah.
Just the pool. So we train in the pool, but then we also swim in the sea or in the river,
the
dam,
lake.
the lake. Right.
Wow. Any body of water you find, it's yours.
Right.
All right. How about you, Wong Pui Yan? How about you? How do you come into the picture over here? What do you do?
So I'm a business owner,
Mm-hmm.
but today here I'm an open water swimmer.
As well.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, and that's how we became friends. That's how we met.
Mm-hmm.
And we're actually part of a morning swim squad where we train every morning.
Wow.
I do 3 times a week.
3 times.
Okay.
So we start at 6:30 a.m.
Okay.
There's 40, 50 of us in the pool,
Wow.
all adults. We do it right before we go to work.
Mm-hmm.
So we train in the pool in the mornings, and then every so often we'll go out to races in the sea. We love going to the East Coast where the water is beautiful.
It is. Oh my. Our east coast of Malaysia, the water is. I tell you, if I could stay there, if I could move there and like commute to work or something, like in 2 hours, in 1 hour, I might. But we cannot lah, East Coast. But so you guys, what actually brought out your interest in open water swimming? It's not something that it's very common per se lah. My personal opinion that is, because Stella's giving me the eye like, everybody knows lah, huh? Everybody swims. I can't swim to save my life, right? So literally. But how did you get into the sport of open water swimming?
So funny you mentioned that, you couldn't swim to save your life, but swimming actually saved my life.
Huh.
So at one point in my life where it was really dark and, point of adversity, swimming literally just saved me because of you have to wake up early in the morning. It's discipline. And then it's also, you have to learn the strokes, you have to do it right. And every time, when you swim in the pool, I find, when I'm swimming, you're underwater, it shuts off the noise that's outside, the noise that's in your brain. So that's why you feel, or rather people who are not afraid of water, you would feel more calm actually when you're in water.
I'm not afraid of water. I'm just afraid of drowning. Yeah, that's why I can't swim. But okay.
Since after this.
So I got a new teacher now. I'm going to learn from Stella. I'm going to start getting the we of a swimmer. Right. So how about you, Puyan? Now, you also chose to become an open water swimmer, but did this happen in your adulthood? Were you much younger?
Totally by adulthood. Yeah,
Wow.
when I was an adult.
Well, they say you can never teach a old dog new tricks, right? But it's very surprising to see that even in adulthood you can pick up something as strenuous, because swimming, as far as I know, it's not easy, right? It's not an easy thing. There's your mental aspect, there's your physical aspect. But how about you? How did you choose this?
So I started just by wanting to learn to swim. So I took up the freestyle, and it is through those steps of swimming, making your first 50 meters, and then your 100 meters, 400 meters, and then you just find yourself swimming longer. And when you train with a squad of swimmers, you push each other.
Everyone encourages.
Yes,
Right.
yes. And then it becomes possible to do the long distances. So my first long distance in the sea was 2 kilometers.
Wow.
And that's really the beauty of, taking small steps. And that's what I learned through swimming. And that's why I do swimming. It's something that teaches me discipline. So every time I show up in the pool, that's what I tell myself. I show up, I'm a disciplined person. So that's what swimming is for me. And being able to push limits by taking that first few small steps. And those limits was open water swimming.
I love how you did not say motivation, because, they always say discipline is much stronger than motivation. Discipline makes you go. Motivation helps you go. Right. And this thing, like today, we are starting off with that, of course. We are starting off with the fact that both of you are open water swimmers, but we're also talking about something that's overarching all of this. We're talking about an event that's soon to be coming up, a charity-based event to raise awareness for suicide. Now, is there a personal story or experience that made this cause of you guys working towards this cause especially important to you? We start off with Stella.
So for me, like I said earlier, so this having the tenacity to go through this, and also open water, it is something that is very close to heart. Like being free out there, and then this cause that we're doing. I think our struggles, like my struggles and our dear friend struggles later, I think Puyan will share a bit more about her. So because we are unable to articulate, therefore we swim, right? So this, to me, that's why it is very close to heart when she passed. Yeah.
Understood. Don't worry if you feel you're unable to explain. Don't worry about it at all. But from what I can understand, this swimming for you guys, it is an expression. It's an escape. It's also exercise, and I love the fact that it promotes discipline. And when you say 40 to 50 swimmers, is it only men or women, or it's only women?
It's mixed.
Oh, it's mixed. All right, cool.
Different age groups. So
Different
in
age
that
groups.
one pool, you've got people in their 20s up until the 60s, and we're all friends.
Wow.
Best thing is, you would see there's so many women swimming. So you think like most sports, you only see majority of men, but somehow, adult swimming, there are a lot of women coming around.
And wow, now I feel like you're motivating me. Hopefully I get the discipline as well. Now, how about the personal story on your end, Puyan? Would you like to share that?
Okay, so for me, well, Courage in the Current is about putting suicide prevention at the forefront of our conversations. And in the last 3 years itself, I've lost 2 people to suicide. So one was a family member in my extended family, and she was only 16 years old. And that really broke all of our hearts. And then just 2-3 years later, I lose Joey. So it's one of those things that you never really think will happen to you. It's just what happens in the movies. But experiencing it, seeing it happen to someone close to you, it's very real. So that's why when the idea of Courage in the Current came about, we were all like, yes, we're going to go throw ourselves into this.
Understand. And that is quite inspirational as well, to take something that is so sad, so dark, and to change it into a positive light. That itself takes a lot, especially from the inside, and I'm very glad that you're able to use swimming as an outlet to be able to push that out. And I love the name itself. Courage in the Current means so much different things. The current because as I was just talking to Ida earlier, I'm not sure you heard me, current itself could mean so many different things. Right, so what we're going to do, we're going to take a short break.
Okay.
We're going to come back, and then there's going to be we're going to be talking about this. We're going to focus more on the issue of suicide and mental health in Malaysia as well. Right, so don't go anywhere. I've got a song that you requested for. I just need to make sure it goes in. There we go. Found it. It's already in. And once we come back, there's more to talk about. We're talking to Wong Pui and Stella Ong. Courage in the Current. And that is what we're talking about right here on Traxx FM. Don't go anywhere. This is W Talk all the way till 11:50. Welcome back to Traxx W Talk, Courage in the Current with Wong Pui and Stella Ong. They're both mental health liaisons. They're both open water swimmers, and they both wear many different hats. But today we are talking about Courage in the Current, which is an initiative that they have started. And this is in light of the loss of one of their friends by the name of Joey. Maybe you would like to share with us exactly what happened and how Courage in the Current connects to her.
Okay. I think we can't claim to have started Courage in the Current. You said that the words Courage in the Current is so strong because they were actually coined by Joey herself. So Courage in the Current was her brainchild. It was her swim. She was going to swim 10 kilometers in the sea from Lang Tengah to Pulau Redang.
Oh, wow. That's a tough swim.
And to add on with that, actually, she's not she has not been swimming for long. But she wanted to train for it.
Wow. Okay. All right. So go on. Please go on.
So it was a challenge that she set out to do for the same cause, to raise awareness for suicide prevention and mental health, because she herself suffered from bipolar type 2 disorder. So that comes with major depressive episodes. And she had suicide attempts in the past before. So she wanted to help others. She wanted to give hope through the swim. And she shared her mental health journey. So she shared about how she had attempted suicide before. She shared about how she was hospitalized when she was diagnosed and the struggles of all of it. So she was there trying to break the silence around mental health. But sadly, she lost her struggle. Life is hard.
It is. It is.
It is. And
She was coping. She was really coping. She went to the doctors. But I guess that, it was just too much for her.
Yes, we never know what life can do to us, and especially if you're undergoing something as scary as the bipolar type 2 syndrome and all of that. Yeah, but we never know, right? It's never on the surface. It's so deep inside that sometimes even if they crack, we don't see it, how actually dangerous what they're going through it is. But I love that the fact that the brainchild that Joey has put forward is now being raised by the both of you and many more others. Yeah.
yes, there's another 20 swimmers. And to support these 20 swimmers, we've got 20 crew members. So all 40 people from within our own group working together to make this event a reality and actually complete the swim for her. She didn't manage to complete the swim, but we're going to complete the swim for her, 20 of us. And we're going to speak out. We're here to speak out and share about mental health.
So there's going to be 21 swimmers then, not 20. Yeah, 20 with one more on the side.
KG is on the side, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you're swimming in her name. Of course, she's going to be swimming with all of you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, right. So, in your view, now we start talking about the suicide and mental health in Malaysia and the overall aspect. Is it right? In your view, how serious is that issue, Stella? Puyan?
Well, I'll share the
statistics,
numbers. So the police recorded 4,440 suicides between 2019 to 2023. So that's about 1,000 deaths by suicide every year.
That's 3 per day.
That's 3 per day.
Wow.
And for each death by suicide, there's actually, it's estimated about 20 to 25 attempts happening at the same time. So if you imagine every year there's 25,000 people in extreme distress to the point that they would consider taking their lives, and that's what makes it very serious.
Right.
Yes, I mean, even a couple of weeks ago, my wife's a school teacher, so even at her school, one of the kids jumped off a second floor. Thankfully, she survived, but not without major injuries. She broke her jaw, she broke her knee, she broke both knees and one of her arms. So it's very scary to hear about things like that. And she's only 14. What pushes someone at the age of 14 to that, right? So I think the understanding there needs to be made even clearer, because sometimes parents don't understand that even children as young as 10, 11, they undergo depressive episodes.
Yes. Yeah, I think most of us also, we belittle stress, the word stress,
Yes.
And sometimes it's not just stress, sometimes, we may have underlying mental health issues that are not being diagnosed yet. So I think we should, actually encourage someone, when we should learn how to also listen listen to them when they are crying out for help, instead of belittling them. It is good to just really find out, what is the problem. And in our capacity, if let's say we can't help, there are help out there that we can seek, so affordable ones as well. So I guess people would think that, it is very expensive to see a psychiatrist, right? But now it is made affordable. But whether or not we want to reach out and seek, that's on us. We should.
Absolutely. And I think when you said the belittling effect of it, right? People don't even understand that something as simple as comparing your problem with the others,
Right.
that itself can
Yeah.
be belittling someone. Like when you said you got to listen, right?
Yes.
A lot of people hear, but they don't listen. Yeah, I think that we need to knock that sense into some people.
And sometimes, you would also think, like, if let's say you share your problem, instead of doing like listening to your problems, or my problem is bigger.
Yeah, don't
right?
do that.
Yeah, so
Or
that's
this
not
is
right.
what you
And
can do.
Yeah.
You should do this.
And sometimes they don't.
imposing.
Sometimes they're not
something on
even
others.
looking for solutions, right? They just want someone to hear them out.
Correct.
They want someone to actually acknowledge that, hey, this is a problem.
Yeah.
Like, even if you can't offer the solution, just be there and listen, lah. It's not that tough. It's not that tough to be a listening person, thingy magic, right? And how do you feel that? I'm sorry. Do you feel mental health issues is still considered taboo in Malaysia?
Well, I would think so. So if let's say, are you able to speak about your problems to your loved one, to your friends, maybe to a certain extent? But okay, I may be generalizing, but I would think that female, like, we get to speak to our friends, we speak
Yeah.
more. But for male, I think it's very difficult because you don't want to seem weak, or you don't, it's very difficult to open up to another male friend, I would think.
I think in the majority of it would be that, yes.
Right.
Majority. I mean I'm quite lucky because I'm never been shy about the way I feel and all of that. Like, if I'm sad, I'm sad. If I'm not happy, if I'm angry, everything. My emotions are on my sleeve and I'm very easy to share. But not everyone is like
yes,
me.
and that's why we need to teach
Yeah.
people. And
It
that
is-
it's
it is-
okay to feel.
It is not any less manlier or any less macho to cry or to seek help, right?
Yeah,
You don't have
more
to-
serious matter. Like, people are also afraid to lose their jobs if they were to open up to their employers.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm not opening up to my employers.
yeah, so I think it is, like you said, it is a taboo. Then how are people going to have going to feel safe to talk about it if they're going to be judged
Yeah.
or penalized?
Yeah,
for that matter.
or even the stigma that someone is undergoing this episode, or someone who's undergoing depression or any type of mental illness is any less effective at their job than anyone else. That seems to be the look that from an employer's point of view, which can be wrong. I've met people who have been undergoing major depression who could perform well at their jobs at the
Right.
same time because they go through that compartmentalization that they have already done. So I think that is true. People don't understand the mental health issues as it should be understood,
Yes.
except they take their own image into it and they make a whole like, oh, mental health is this. This is how it's supposed to look like. You don't have this, you're not undergoing anything.
Yeah,
right?
and when we don't speak about it, we won't understand about it. And you're saying about these people who are high functioning.
Yes.
We see everyone around us as high functioning, but we don't realize that.
Everyone has their own problems going on behind
they're
the
very
scenes.
people are
also
very good at
struggling.
masking
Yes,
now.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Especially in this era.
And
Everybody.
you don't know when your breaking point is,
Yeah.
and when you realize, it's probably too late.
Understood. And what message would you send to someone who's silently struggling with their mental health?
We would say, I know it's really tough what you're going through right now. Try and have the courage to speak up, because
Take that bold step, just to speak to someone, whether it's a friend, or a loved one. I think after you speak up, then, you would definitely feel lighter, even though the person may not be able to help you. But then from there, then we know what to do. Perhaps, you would need a more professional help. Then we can also, like the loved one or the friend can direct you to, to someone.
And we do have in Malaysia itself we have the Befrienders Association.
Exactly, who is the organization that we are partnering with for this.
One of the best organizations I've met, and I think what they're doing, I think that is very, very important for our Malaysian community right now. And yeah, that's the thing, find someone to talk to.
Yes,
You cannot
yes.
you cannot carry the burdens of the world upon your own shoulders, right? And for our listeners out there, if you have problems and you feel like you cannot talk to anyone, reach out to the Befrienders. You can call them, and if you're too shy to talk, you can even email them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And
They operate 24 hours.
yeah.
And, the callers are anonymous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So, how about now we move on back to the swimming aspect of it, because like now this is where your strengths lie. Pretty sure you guys have like really strong shoulders than mine. What you're laughing at? You all know what,
You're strong. You're strong.
oh my God. That sounded so condescending. All right. I've heard pool swimming one side, but open water swimming even crazier, because there's the waves, there's the currents, there is the temperature and all of that, right? And the sun and everything.
Unpredictable. what you're gonna
Unpredictable.
get.
It takes so much strength and so much endurance. And do you see it as a metaphor for the mental health journey?
Yes, it is actually, like what you said, because of the current and the waves and the circumstances on that particular day. So you can go to that particular island, for example, to swim, or that beach. But every time you go, it will be different.
Yeah.
So having to go through that, it is already very tough. It's a feat. And if, let's say, I think for most of us, completing that, it gives you that calmness, that satisfaction, and that assurance that, you can also overcome this in your real life. Like just step by step, stroke by stroke, step by step. Yeah. And, being in a good community, like for our swimming community, the best part of it is that everyone is really encouraging. So we grow together and we become better at it together.
All right. How about you, Priyan? What's your take on this?
So if you imagine swimming in the sea, like you're alone and you just see water all around you, and you have the waves, which is the ups and downs of life, isn't it? And often when you're swimming, you can't actually see the finishing line, but you just keep going in that belief that it's there, I will get there, I can get there.
Even if I can't see it, it's there.
Yeah, yes. And you look at yourself and you feel all alone, but really when you zoom out, you see all the support boats around you to make you safe. So just like how we're swimming in this, the 20 swimmers, we are the heroes, right? Heroes encouraging the current, but actually behind us, we have another 20 crew members who's looking out for us, who's planning all the safety, planning the medical support, everything, even feeding us. We have someone to think about feeding us, and
with those gel bottles, I think.
and water, everything. So I think
It's the support that we have
yeah,
along the way, like our friends. Just to see, that's a metaphor, right? The friends are our support crew, like
Absolutely,
that. In that sense.
yeah.
So help is there. Is there? We just have to reach out.
yeah, and zoom out.
And zoom out, yes. Okay, now let's just move on from some of the questions that we were given. I want to ask more about the technicalities of your swim, your 10-kilometer swim. How tough was it to actually set it up? Like, because it's from an island to an island, and you got to get 40 people in the middle of Terengganu. It is in Terengganu, right? Yeah, Terengganu. Yeah, Terengganu. There we go. I got confused. Pulau Kecil. Yeah, all of that. It's near Perhentian, but it's off that island. So it's from Redang, from Lang Tengah to Redang. All right. So how tough was it to set it up? Actually, trying to get 40 people with the logistics, with making sure everybody can take off from work. Was it tough?
As we're speaking, actually, we have a few crews who are there doing the recce.
Oh, wow.
So they did the swim to see. So it's actually all tested and to ensure, if let's say, you know, which part, you know, like where can we place certain, you know, medical equipment or anything, and ensure that the hospital is nearby. And so yeah, the crews are there actually
Right now.
right now.
Wow, they must be having fun, right? They're not. They're not only working. We gotta put that aside. As much as you guys talk
Yeah, they are.
about discipline and swimming in the sea, you guys are having fun as well. Because why do something so tough unless it's fun? Yeah, it is
Yes.
fun for you guys. And moving back on to, I'm having trouble trying to move my questions around today. What kind of support do you think people with mental health struggles need most in Malaysia? Puyan?
I think they need a safe space to talk. They need to feel safe to talk. It's not just about saying, "Hey, talk lah, tell me lah, what's going on." It's about feeling safe so that I can actually show my vulnerabilities, that I can show that I'm weak, and that it's not a bad thing, that I'm suffering, I'm going through this, and have someone to listen with an open mind, with an open heart.
Without judgment, any judgment, and all biasness. Because often friends do. Right?
Yeah,
Or
friends and
family.
family.
Yeah. I mean, we put aside family, lah. Family very tough one sometimes, but because you grow up with them, you know how they are. But sometimes certain friends over time they do change, and what you tell them might become their ammunition against yourself. Yeah, that is tough. I think that is also one of the reasons why people really don't want to speak up at times. Yeah. And I think that should be like completely outlawed.
I
Pukul them.
think we have the responsibilities to learn how to listen and how to be there for our friends. It's actually not as we assume it's easy, just sit
It's
there and
not,
listen.
yeah.
Just as we tried to support our friend, but we didn't understand mental health.
Yeah.
You know, as much as we think, you know, like we want to help them, but then, you know, so by giving advice, we think it would work for them. But in actual fact, you know, advice is not what they want, and sometimes our advice may not be right for them as well.
True.
It may apply to us, but it may not apply to them.
Yes. I mean, there's no one cut and dry.
Fits all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing fits all there over there. But that's the thing, right? People need to understand mental health is unique to everybody.
Yes.
And the solution is unique to everybody. So sometimes you gotta listen, you gotta stop. I think we can start off with that. Don't judge, lah. Don't judge. Learn how to listen, like how Stella said earlier, and then make sure that you know what. I think these two, lah. We start with these two. I think this is my
Yeah,
understanding.
The core.
The core.
Yes, but I think we also can't put all the onus on family and friends because they are the ones who are there every day with someone who's suffering every day. We can equip ourselves, and we need to equip ourselves. I think that's one message. But the system around us needs to work as well. We need to have enough professionals in this country, and they need to be accessible.
Yes, Malaysia.
Accessible, affordable.
Yes.
Malaysia is
yes.
severely lacking in psychologists, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
There's only one for how many thousand people?
Yeah.
So I think that number needs to go up, and we need better listeners, better professional listeners as well.
Yeah, 500 psychiatrists for 30 million people.
Yeah.
So the number is supposed to be 10 times of that.
Wow. Is it too late for me to take a license?
It's not too late, remember?
Yeah,
Never too late.
Yeah. Right. So, talking about this event, what do you hope people will understand better through your participation in this event?
Well, by participating in this, I hope that people will know that they're not alone. You're not alone, and there are many more like Joey, like me, like everyone else, you know, who are struggling. So do not think that you're walking this path alone with all the struggles. Yeah.
How about you, Puyan? What's
Yes.
your take on this?
I would say we're swimming for you. We're swimming for all of us to show that you're not alone. And I'd actually like to share some words from our late friend, why she was doing this and her hope for this campaign. So this swim represents the daily struggles faced by many with mental health issues. It's an effort through the waves, ultimately striving for the dawn of hope and understanding. So the swim is about raising awareness for suicide prevention and encouraging all of us to offer support to loved ones who are struggling. We can break the silence around mental health and create a safe space for conversations. And that's really what we strive to do with this swim.
Which is why we've been doing this, creating this mental health awareness, which will also be next week, a public talk.
This
on
weekend.
This weekend, my bad. This weekend on the 2nd of August at the Met in Mont Kiara, so at 2 p.m. So it's free for anyone to come, and we have really good speakers lined up, and it's going to be an engaging one, not something that you would just listen like that, yeah. So it's going to be beneficial. I hope people out there bring your friends and family. Do come for this, and you can find us on our Instagram and Facebook page. It's just one word: Courage in the Current.
So they would be able to find out more about
They
the
will,
talk
and
as well.
yeah, they will be able to register as well.
Okay, so
that
that's
page.
happening the 2nd of August
Correct.
at the Met at Mont Kiara, 2 p.m. onwards.
Yes.
All right, for our listeners out there, if you feel like that is something that you need to be at, make sure that you go and register. Courage in the Current, one word, just Google it up. All right, so I guess that brings us to the end of our interview for today. Wow, time really flies, huh?
Bye.
Oh my, we just like spoke like 2 minutes like that. But before we end, is there anything that you would like to say to our listeners, Puyan? Anything from your heart? Doesn't have to be about the topic as well.
Come support us. Come support our swim. We're swimming 30th of August.
30th of August,
Yeah.
one day before Merdeka. All right, that's
Yes.
so cool. Right, so 30th of August, and you guys, and how about you, Stella?
So people can, just to continue, so people can support us actually by being volunteers, or they can also donate. Yeah, and be part of the group. Like, just help out and spread and accept, struggles that whoever that's facing. Just learn how to be open again.
Yeah,
Open to listen.
learn how to listen.
Right.
I think that should be a tagline, isn't it? Learn how
Learn
to
how to
listen.
listen.
Traxx FM, learn how to listen. My boss will kill me if I change that. Well, anyways, thank you so much, guys.
Thank
It's
you
been
very
an
much,
absolute
Adrian.
pleasure talking to both of you. I've had many interviews on mental health, and I learn each time. And today I learned more. And of course, thank you to Joey as well. All right, and I hope that she is with you in spirit. And I'm pretty sure when you guys feel down and tired in the middle of the run, I'm pretty sure you will be tired. I think Joey will be there to help you guys out. All right, with that, thank you so much.
Thank
and it's about time that we close for today. This has been a really wonderful W Talk for myself. We spoke about Courage in the Current, Wong Pui and Stella Ong, and both of them are mental health liaisons. We wish you luck at your talk on the 2nd of August and on your swim on the 30th of August. 10
Yes.
kilometers. I cannot even walk that far. With that, bye-bye.
Thank you, KG.
Bye.
Thank you.